What's up, guys? This is Ninja on a Ninja, and basically, I got a video response. Doesn't here. I have a video response for you today. Um, I wrote some stuff down, but this helped me to, cause I wanted to put in a lot to this video because what people don't know, and they think it's like small, petty, some bullshit, like some small. Oh, it's personal between me and you. Sorry, buddy, but this goes far above you. This goes to the plateau of presidential level, Bernie Sanders, that stuff. You can be petty. You can have the doghouse. That's fine. I'll take the mansion. It's whatever. You know, you can be petty. Do whatever you want. Um, I will break this all down for you, like I said. But so first thing I wanted to say was, well, first off, let me go ahead and switch over. Let's see. Boom. Wait for it, cause my computer's fucking up. Oh, you know what? Actually, it might be broken. Hold on. Hmm. There we go. Yeah, I figured it is broken. All right. So, um, I apparently gotta do it again. Okay, that's fine. Basically, so first thing is no way he called Jovan stupid in this video. Jovan reacts, and this is uploaded by Jovan Bradley. Okay, now my first comment was, why is this video titled in the third person? This is your channel, and the thing is that I want to say was his fans that I'm gonna get into later. They said that I had an ego, but I'm not talking about myself in the third person. I'm not making videos acting like I'm a big deal or you know what I'm saying. Like this is stupid, but that's just out the gates. Okay. So before I get into it, I wanted to mention that I was pelted by comments this morning, and they all came from his channel, basically. They were like, oh, hate and whatnot, or just people talking shit to do. I'm gonna bring a few of them up, but I wanted to mention before I bring up the terrorist into training. Again, this is presidential. We'll go over some things that this video has. So basically, I wanted to go and jump in here. There's my comment that I left. So we're going to read that actually. Oh, and thanks to your fan base for attacking me and letting me know that he responded. You won't win this. Be careful, false shepherd. Oh, thanks for the shout out, by the way. I clicked in the middle, 1921. That's actually where I stopped it. 1911, I backtracked a little bit. I don't know if it's this, I posted a link, or it's this, and there's another link. But he tells how Candace Owens tries to use the same tricks in BS and tricks, gimmicks, or whatever, to call them out and calls them out. Basically, he explains it very well. So, because unlike you, I have no ego involved in my story, I have no problem with sharing space because it's not about me. And that's what I meant by the red, white, and blue. I'm talking in the white where there's no bullshit. I explain that later. There's a comment that mentioned it. So, get some attention, people. This is what Trump won. You let these clowns manipulate you like Trump, but they are lying, not watching this sad video. Okay, so normalizing answering alpha male, and that's a furry thing. I don't know what the hell that's about. It's out of context, basically. Alpha, so he's basically saying if like these people who think they're alphas are most definitely not alphas, because alphas don't need to tell anybody they are alphas. Telling people you're an alpha is quite a huge beta move. Not really, not today. It's called stating facts, but yeah. Last two brain cells fighting for third place, I swear. And it's stupid. Buddy said, "This is red, white, and blue, and operate in the white, operate in leadership." I'm pointing this out because it's top commenting, by the way. But yeah, the red, white, and blue, that's the colors of the flag. And red and white is the red side and then the white side. But we have the red and the blue side, rather. And then we have the white. That's the leadership, basically, where you don't want there to be bias one way or another. And that's what they mean by that. And he's just too stupid. And so the list goes on, starting with 12-hour drive. Cool, I feel sorry for him. This just makes me sad. That makes you sad because of the way he spun it. But yeah, that's not just the Google Voice call waiting noise. It's the one they use for call waiting in actual phones. Like, I don't have call waiting because I don't talk on the phone. No Joven slander will be tolerated. Too bad. Um, you're stupid, just like a math. What? Okay. Again, people taking out of context. I'm trying. I don't understand how people end up like this. A lack of education. Yeah, totally, dude. The first time I went to join a debate for. I'm not gonna read that. But yeah, just sly haters, right? Sly haters. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. They can think whatever they want. Okay. So first off, I want to mention that I was called arrogant by many people, and so if you actually, I think there are comments that were deleted, um, but to that I say confidence. It is the ultimate form of arrogance to stupid haters, basically. Right, because people they see me being confident and they assume, oh, how dare you be confident? You must be arrogant because I don't know anything about you, so that means you're nothing. Because I don't know what you are, so that is what you are. It's you're unknown, then that makes you nothing. I don't know you. I live in a fishbowl, small world mind, right? Anyways, it's stupid bullshit, stupid behavior. It's stupid haters. No, the first comment that I wanted to go over is a reflection of the haters that are born from this channel, basically, and real fast. I just want to say that I would never condone such an act, and people under my wing would never feel insecure or petty enough to go to this length where they went out and messaged me personally, right? That's why I mentioned this, because apparently he, Jovan, would and does support this. Basically, that's why he called me out like he did at the very beginning. If you watched it, if you want to watch this video, you can. Of course, I give you permission. I've seen videos where it's like, oh, you have permission. Like, it's fine, but. And remember this fact, please. The fact that he is he allows people or he encourages people to go out and hate on others. Basically, remember that, okay? Uh, I would show you the comment, but the person actually deleted the comment chain once they realized the truth of the matter. But basically, I baited them, and they took the bait. So they, not shockingly, because he came from this guy, Jovan's channel, he tucked in his tail and ran, basically, and he deleted the comment. And the bait was I left a spelling error. It was like I put like a no instead of writing no, or instead of writing new, I wrote no, and he corrected it. And he's like, it's not new, it's no, or it's not no, it's new, it's something, whatever, right? And the fact is, he corrected it, and I pointed it out to him. I'm like, wow, you are so fucking sad. Like, that was a bait, and you took it. Like, holy shit. Like, you guys are fucking easy. Like, no wonder you're his fan. No wonder you're sending him your money that you're working for. Like, it's so fucking sad, right? Um, it was simple and basic, but it exposes the point. That is why I did it. His fans and supporters are idiots. Some are, others just don't know better. And by the way, this is where your suicide bombers come from. This is the kind of people that make up the Proud Boys from America. This is where your victims for child trafficking come from, and such. It's from host channels like this guy that people like that are born, basically. They take the bait, they group with the wrong people. And I want to say it was much like the South Park video recently where Mr. Garrison was in a group and he played along even though he didn't agree. Like, there was a bunch of scenarios in the episode where Mr. Garrison, he was playing along like immigrants and whatnot. And you have to watch it. It's a lot to go over. But basically, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I don't necessarily agree. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, okay, right? That whole 9 yards. So that happened. But that's where I'm coming from with the child trafficking, the the Proud Boys and whatnot. That's where I'm coming from. It's literally uh, down to that. It's literally what it is because they don't know better, right? They don't know better, and be it because they're dumb or just small world or whatever. It is what it is, right? And the problem is, it is what it is, regardless of why it is. The fact is, it is, right? So, anyways, the sad part is because you, Jovan, are so dumb, and because your viewers learn from you, is that they are dumb too. And so, because of that, they will fall for anything. And that is the problem with America. They will fall for anything, right? Someone in a comment someone in a comment mentioned how I spoke for a long time about that guy, but they clearly did not watch. Oh, so someone in a comment mentioned how I spent like an hour or whatever it was talking about Jovan, but they didn't realize that if they had watched the video and actually knew what was going on, that I was talking about Jovan, but I was also educating people about the world, about America, about everything. It wasn't just Jovan, it was politics and all kinds of everything, right? It didn't just happen to be that, but everyone is small minded or small opinion or small view or small focused or whatever because of Jovan, and so they don't see the big picture. Anyway, those people I think would jump on a hook even if there is no bait because that is literally what happened. I left a hook, basically a comment. That was the bait. And that was the meat, I guess. And he took it. It was like very fucking obvious. It was like going fishing with just a hook, and it works for some reason. Like, oh, there's something there, yoink, and like that's how people think and act, right? So because of that, I say they're not sheep because sheep have a brain. They are fish. Once upon a time, America was ruled by sheep. Now it seems that fish are getting all the glory, and fortunately, these fish only have weak limbs, and they don't have what actual fish have, which is like a knife in their fins, basically, right? Like sharp fins. Could you imagine the danger we would be in if these idiots had knives and they're in public? That's what Proud Boys are. That's what ICE is. That's what most Republicans are. They are mostly made of misinformed people who think a certain way because they've been pirated by certain thought processes or whatever. Like, and I've mentioned this before, when AOC came to be, that's when Marjorie Taylor Greene showed up. When the squad came to be, that's when they invented the five, right? That was a natural occurrence. They went out and looked for people to mimic the left because they're like, oh, that's a good idea. We should do that, and that's what they were doing, and that's what they're doing now. Is they're just employing tactics, and that's what he is. He is a tactic employed to trick people, and that's what I see, right? And so that's why I said that is who you are and what you create and what the rich employ, and that is why I stand in opposition of you and it, right? Cease and desist, basically. Um, so with that said, alpha is a mindset. To fear the mention of alpha or to react as people from this channel, like the mention of alpha at all, it's sad. Basically, the way people are acting when alpha is brought up or mentioned or talked about or whatever the case, right? It's sad. To mention alpha, it's necessary now because common sense is not common anymore, right? And people need it spelled out for them, and you and your followers are an example of this very truth. When no one says it, you are tricked and swindled by liars and manipulators and people that will say what Blizzard or not Blizzard, what was it, like Elder Scrolls, um, Skyrim and all the honeyed words. It's like made to sweeten you and butter you up to get you to get you to do what they want. That's what this is, and it's because you don't know better, and so they take advantage of it. That's why people spell it out for you, and that's why saying certain things once upon a time, sure, but it's not like that anymore, right? The brains back then don't exist. You have to tell people I'm an alpha, I'm dominant, I'm this, because people fake it. It's so bad. People fake it. People follow. You don't know. You can't tell them. So again, replay the video if you need evidence of anything I've said so far. And if you want, you go and look at him in the comment section as well, because it's all there. It's all there. It's fucking sad. But again, this is way bigger than a fucking petty Mr. Petty over here and his little flock of liars, his little flock of whatevers. And again, if you want to find somebody else, cool. But yeah, anyways, um, there's a thing called the Bernie blackout, and the reason why they did what they did will be made clear to you because you will do the same thing to me, and you will do that for the same reason, basically. And the reasons are you can't win, basically. This is a losing. Whoa, my computer froze. You can't win, right? At the end of the day, you cannot win. Uh, Sorry about that. Just let me make sure it's recording. Good to go. It looks like, yep. Yeah, you can't win. Um, uh, so because they lost with all examples, good or bad, they just shut up about it. That's the Bernie blackout. That's what happened. Bernie Sanders was in second place, and they mentioned, oh, this person is in first, oh, this person is in third, but they never mentioned who was in second because it was Bernie Sanders. Everyone in the world's talking about Bernie Sanders, but in America, it's quiet. No one's talking about it, right? Again, much like I imagine you would do to me, because it is the only choice you will have. Though I will say this much. You at least had the. Why is it? I just didn't realize that. Whatever, fuck it. So yeah. Um, though I'll say this much: you at least had the decency to say things that most would not. Though I don't think you intended it to be as such, because you are a bit dim-witted, but you are kind of like, if you watch the video, your video, you have these kind of nods or acknowledgments, basically, like you're respecting what I'm saying or you're changing this. You're acknowledging them at the very least, right? So like that is actually a good thing. I will say at the very least you have that going for you. But the thing is, I don't know if you intend to do that or if you're just that stupid and you think you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you I just happen to think you have the same kind of mind that is necessary to be a proud boy, basically, right? So I don't know. So the fact is, I didn't watch the full video. I'll explain. Because the brain rot was too thick, but I have a few receipts for you, uh, that will help you understand where I'm coming from. And I'm only able to do what I'm able to do because it's not all about me or me taking the credit for everything, like you and most Thunder Stealers. Because unlike you and those mentioned, sadly, ego is not present for me, right? I don't care, right? But other people, again, they report reporters, they report on reports, right? And they try to make it all about them, like, oh, well, I don't think so. And it's like, no, you don't think so. Elizabeth Warren doesn't think so. You just agree with her, but you're acting like you're the one that did it. That's a cancer, basically. That's a form of cancer. Anyways, um, that is why I mention red, white, and blue, the colors of America. Uh, the people in your comments had made mention of this. And they had brought it up because they don't understand. But basically, we have the red side and we have the blue side. But then we have the middle, and that is the white. It's red, white, and blue, right? And the white is to operate without red or blue. In essence, the white is to operate without ego, right? I operate in that field, the one without ego, but yet everyone wants to say I'm egotistical, blah, blah, arrogant, blah. I don't know why you all call that statement or that phrase or whatever arrogant and cocky and whatever. But my assumption is that you do it because you are too soft, basically, and you're being tricked and swindled by people like Jovan, basically, and the cheap manipulation tactics. You don't have the wherewithal to know how these mind games work, and so you fall for them. Whereas me, I know, so I don't fall for them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to enlighten you, but you're taking it wrong, and you don't realize I'm a competitor. I'm like Michael Jordan in a sense, or I just seem like I'm an asshole, but I'm used to dealing with assholes on a regular. Like, you got to understand, calm down. You are the side watcher here, not me, right? And you're walking up to a contender, so I'm going to be sharp and for a while until I realize it's safe to be with you. Then okay, then I'm gonna settle down and slow down and soften up. But until then, I just, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, you are fools, being led by someone who's using you. The thing about me and my cuts is that my cuts are cuts. They cut deep. I don't talk cock about your hair, about your looks, about how big you are, about how much, whatever. Like, do what you want, cat ears. It's dumb, but I don't care. Do what you want, right? I don't know why people like to suggest it or whatever. No. Like, that's not me. I don't care. I'm not ad hominem. None of that bullshit. It's petty. I'm above that. I don't care, right? I speak the truth, and that's what makes what I say so pungent, basically. because I speak down to your core, and what I say matters. You may not think about it as like, it's not meaningful to you because that's how you brought up, but that's why your world sucks. My world does not. Basically, it's you gotta rise up. I'm not gonna go down and get you. You need to come up here and get me. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a saying. It's like, don't argue with someone who is stupid because they will just drag you down and beat you with experience or something like that. So um, that is why my words cut so deep. It is true damage, so to speak. Shout out to my League fans, right? League of Legends, baby, yeah, boy. Anyways, what I say is real. What I say is raw. That's it. It is like silver for a werewolf. Like it's just garlic for a vampire, right? It's just that's what it is. It's just truth, right? That's just there's no red, there's no blue. It's just white. It's just leadership. And I'm not saying I'm a leader or I'm an alpha. I'm done. I'm just saying there I am, right? There I am, right? That's it. That's it. There I am. That's where I am. You can say I'm that. You can say I'm saying that. Whatever. I don't care. What you say, what you think, I really don't care. It's red, white, and blue for that reason. So, anyways, I didn't watch the video. Yeah. 1 second. I got sorry about that. So, anyway, I didn't watch the video because of what you said. And basically, that's why I have you here. Um, so, go ahead, Jovan.
Their own lives, hence why they can't smoke, they can't vote, they can't go into the military,
I remember
they
this
can't
though.
gamble, they can't do anything that an adult would do, but you're going to allow them to change their lives.
Yeah, so the reason why this is a really stupid argument. And you can make the case, so just I'm going to pick apart this before this guy even gets into it. The reason why
So, okay. Now take that and understand what it is and what it is if and when you don't know. It is broken down and it is very explained in this video. Oh god.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Princella, the Queen Maker.
I love that.
So, you say we live in a matriarchy.
Right.
Can you give me the definition of patriarchy?
All right, good start. Before getting into a debate, defining the terms is crucial, but it's especially necessary when dealing with controversial figures. You see, a lot of conservatives enter these debates with what we might call elastic definitions, words and terms so flexible that they can stretch it to mean whatever's convenient at the moment.
I feel like you're getting at this idea of polysemy, where we have multiple related meanings for a word.
But by immediately demanding that Candace define her terms,
You say we live in a matriarchy.
Right.
Can you give me the definition of patriarchy?
Princella is essentially saying, plant your flag, show us exactly what you mean, so that you can't move from it later. It's a very simple move, but it goes a very long way.
Yes. Well, the patriarchy is the idea that the system.
Okay, so and that is exactly why I am not going to watch the rest of your video, and why I'm not going to watch any of your videos, and why I don't care about anything you have to say about anything, because you're manipulative, you're deceitful, and I just don't trust you. I don't like you. You're a terrible person as is. If you follow somebody, like if you were to follow me and you were to tag along in my party, maybe then people can open up to you and maybe you can open up to people. But as is, it's just no. I would never, like, one way, like Trump, for example, President Trump, I would drink an orange juice with the guy and talk to him. With you, I would not. So, and because of that, you lose. Basically, everyone who likes you deserves better than a lying manipulative sack of shiitake mushrooms, right? And don't follow me because I don't give handouts like this little lady right here. Where is he? Jovan, right? I'm not gonna tickle your taint to get you to like me. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to spill it out for you in a favorable way so that your opinion likes it or just what I don't know. Again, I'm a competitor. I am a contender. And that's first and foremost, right? We will worry about friendships or whatever later. Um, So don't follow me because I don't give handouts because of this lady. And again, because I'm a contender, I don't think you could last with someone like me leading the way. Anyways, drop the mic. But anyways, I'm out. So be well, be happy, be safe. Again, I said a lot. There's bad info, bad manipulation, manipulators, people that will tell you what they need to tell you and so they need to say to get you to do what they want you to do, or what they want them to do, or what they want you to, or what they want you to do. Basically, they want your the vagina, they want your titties, they want something, right? And they're just manipulating you to get that. And me personally, I had opportunities through my childhood, all through my life to do stuff, and I never did because I'm a good person. Again, there's no ego here. They try to talk shit. People try to make me look bad. People try to alienate me or to make me look like an asshole. And I'm an asshole in no way. Michael Jordan is an asshole. Contender, yes. Right? I'm not your best friend because I don't know you. Fuck you. Like, you're some fucking prick. I don't know you. Like this little lady, Jovan, like fuck you, dude. Like you're a lying sack of shit, basically. I don't like you. I don't trust you. I don't think, and I would never leave you in a room with a little girl because you just seem like a bad dude, right? And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Cry about it all you want. I don't care. Again, I'm used to it. The burning blackout, it happened. Go ahead. Go ahead, ignore me. The rest of the world does because they know I'm right. But anyways, and again, you make those acknowledgments for whatever reason, but you make them. So that's why I say what I'm saying. But chances are, after this, you may never speak of me again because you know damn well I'm right. And if you do, you're a dumbass. But anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. Everybody else, I hope you find what you're looking for. Anyways, I'm out. So peace. And sorry for the interruption, but yeah, just a little bit of news from myself or from someone else. But anyways, a housemate of mine. Anyways, peace. I'm out. Latest. Godspeed. God bless. Stay strong. Praise Allah. Praise Yevon. Kiss your mama. Tell her you love her. You'll miss her when she's gone. Trust me, I know. But anyways, I'm out. Peace.